Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday or Friday Eve, as we like to call it here at News 5. Thanks for joining me for News 5 now at 8:05. I'm Shamani Baker. We are off to a beautiful start this Thursday morning. A little bit chilly, but at least the sun is out. Good news, McGregor Avenue is opening today at 10 o'clock. There will be a ribbon cutting in about 30 minutes. And so I know a lot of folks who live in that area or have to commute through that area are super excited about that. Make sure you stay safe on those roadways regardless. We've got a number of stories to cover for you this morning. We're going to get started right now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Well, you know the drill. We always start off with our big stories this morning. Number 5, people living in parts of western Washington state are packing up and leaving as record rainfall is causing rivers to rise. The Weather Service is expecting several more days of heavy rain. Washington Governor Bob Ferguson has declared a statewide emergency. Number 4. Oil companies have offered $279 million for drilling rights in the Gulf, in the first offshore lease sale in the region since 2023. Wednesday's Department of Interior auction included 10 leases south of the Alabama coast. It's the first of 30 sales planned for the Gulf. Number 3. If you live near Hurlburt Field, you may hear or feel loud booms around the base today and Friday. The Air Force is conducting explosive demolition operations during the day between 8 o'clock and 6 o'clock both days. Number 2, the city of Pritchard is joining Mobile and Tuscaloosa in a lawsuit that's challenging Alabama's handling of online sales tax. The simplified seller's use tax is an 8% tax that's collected from online sales statewide. And number 1 for us this morning, Foley City leaders approve reorganizing the local fire department. Foley's public safety director says the new plan will help the department recruit and retain firefighters, and it will add a few new positions. And those are the 5 things that we are going to talk about this morning. Let's move things over to our question of the day. Today, that question is, what's your favorite Girl Scout cookie? This is a good question. Let me think. Oh, gosh, I don't know what they're called, but they have like the caramel swirl. I believe they have coconut in them. So good, y'all. What are people saying? Samoas, I am with you on that. Thin Mints, a lot of people love Thin Mints. I'm not a fan of Thin Mints, right? Because dark chocolate, I don't believe mint and chocolate should mix. That's just me, though. I know, that's a fan favorite for a lot of folks. Aaron says Thin Mints. Day says chocolate mint. Renee says peanut butter. We have peppermint thins, peanut butter pals, tagalongs. Someone says, when do they go on sale? That's a good question. I want to know too, because every time, I'm at a store, Publix, Walmart, and I see the girls outside, I'm like, yes, it's that time of year. But the story is that they're kicking off a new flavor this year. Let's see what that new flavor is. I haven't heard of this. What is the new flavor? Well, it says that it's a sandwich cookie inspired by Rock Road ice cream. So it's a mix of chocolate, marshmallow, and toasted almonds. That doesn't sound bad. I might have to try that. That's the new flavor for 2026, which is why we have this question of the day, is to go along with that story. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. I might have to try that one. Let's move things over to our poll today. That poll is, should it be legal to grow medical marijuana at your home? Yes or no? A lot of people voted on this. We got 887 people who say yes, 269 people who say no, and 9 people who say, no opinion. Let's see what folks are saying in the comments. James said it should be fully legalized for anyone over 21. Thomas says that plant has so many uses, it should it should be close to the Colorado law where each adult can have 6 plants growing at a time, 3 at a flower, 3 at starting stage. Shannon says, absolutely. I personally would rather use something produced from seed, water, and sunlight instead of something chemically made in a lab. Interesting take on that one. Kayla said, you should be able to grow any medicinal herbs, including that one. Let's see. Yes, the people have spoken. At least it wouldn't be laced with fentanyl if you were allowed to grow your own. Now, that is a very good point. And somebody made that point earlier in the comments. Growing it yourself, you know where it's coming from, rather than getting it off the street or getting it wherever else, and God knows what it's laced with. So that is a very good point. Like anything for human consumption, what are the pros and cons of using marijuana and edibles? Before you pose a question like this. Well, I know some people in the comments have said, again, it has been kind of therapeutic for them in a way, as a form of medicine. So Wayne said, should it be illegal to grow your own vegetables? Same question. Hootie says, what is the standard for impairment? Alcohol has a 0.8%. Why isn't there a standard for impairment in place? Jared says, it's a plant. That should have always been an option. Jasmine says, it helps with seizures, so yes, I would approve it. Herbal is good for you. Bella says, it's safer than medication and alcohol. Well, whatever you decide, whatever you agree on, we want to hear from you. Head to our Facebook page and make sure you like and comment on those questions and polls of the day, and we'll share some of your responses right here on News 5 Now. There's no right or wrong answer. We just simply want to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Sometimes we may agree with you. Thank y'all so much for joining me on News 5 Now. I certainly appreciate it. I hope y'all have a great Thursday and rest of your week. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Bye, y'all.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.